gang, I'm Charlie Brooker and you're watching Screenwipe, a programme all about television. Some people think our world is a happy, shiny sort of a place, jam-packed with giggles and romance. But those idiots clearly haven't been watching TV, which makes it clear it's actually a mercenary hellball in which everyone gets harshly judged. Yes, flip on the git box and you can't move for cold-blooded elimination shows. Business skills are ruthlessly assessed in The Apprentice. Journalism got a thorough going over in ITV2's Deadline. And the world of haute cuisine became the world of hate cuisine in the fiery crucible of ITV's Hell's Kitchen.
What's up with you? All right, let's get on with it then.
Perhaps the most preposterous elimination show is Pete's PA. In it, 10 members of the public voluntarily compete for the opportunity to become a personal assistant to Janice from the hilarious Muppet Show. Oh no, sorry, I mean Pete Burns, former singer with Dead or Alive.
I have got the memory of a fruit fly.
And the face of a fruit duck. Now, shows of this nature always purport to be an extended job interview from hell, in which every task is supposed to test a particular essential skill.
So your first minute starts now.
But obviously that's bollocks. All these programmes really want to do is create tension and infighting and maximum humiliation. In short, entertainment. In the BBC's ultra-camp Joseph Quest Any Dream Will Do, for instance, the wannabe Josephs were required to strip down to loincloths and sing in front of their own mums, ostensibly to test their stage nerves, but mainly because it just made them look bloody stupid.
It's just luck.
This would have been even better if instead of their mums it had been one of their uncles sitting in the front row masturbating. Anyway, Pete's PA is even more low rent than that. The contestant's first proper task is to scrabble around in a load of rubbish looking for Pete's discarded lipstick.
This is a way of finding out just how far a PA will go.
You know, I think it's worth taking a moment just to remind you what we're looking at here. This is genuine members of the public literally scraping through rubbish for the chance to become Pete Burns' PA. If you ever wondered what it would look like if human civilization had a complete nervous breakdown, well, there you go.
I was very pleased when I found the lipstick in the food. It's like, yay, the lipstick.
Eventually, of course, someone has to get the chop, so Orville's elegant aunt gathers the contestants together and unceremoniously fires the sole sensible candidate on the basis that she displayed a glimmer of free will.
I think it's going to be difficult to relate getting things from a bin to becoming your PA.
You never tell me what the job involves. You have to do as you're told, and you don't question. When I want your opinion, I'll tell it to you.
Anyway, since everyone else is doing it, we figured we'd try and make our own ruthless elimination show in a, frankly, absurdly tight time frame and on our pathetic little budget, in order to show you just how much backstage engineering can go into making a show of this nature. What follows is what we came up with. Obviously, the first thing we need to make our elimination show is some contestants to eliminate. And what we're looking for is some who'll make for good TV, which is a horrible phrase, but there you go. We held auditions on a Saturday morning in London's glittering Shepherd's Bush. The audition process was fairly straightforward. The executive producer Derek McLean, series producer Zoe Tate, and most importantly me, kicked off by interviewing each potential contestant individually. This should give us a quick indication of who's boring and who isn't.
Nice to meet you, I'm Shaz.
I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you, I'm Shaz.
And I'm Derek. How are you?
Nice to meet you, I'm Shaz.
That's 3 times you've told us your name.
All right.
What's your name?
Shaz.
Brilliant. You describe yourself as an entrepreneur.
I always have ideas buzzing around in my head and too many for one head to carry.
For instance, Barry here struck us as pretty dull, whereas Steve seemed larger than life.
What's that about?
I just fancied the 360s.
Okay, slightly terrifying, but there you go. He's certainly a character, isn't he?
Jo impressed us with her steely, straight talking.
What sort of person annoys you?
Someone who's very intelligent, but... Well, I'm not aiming this at you, but doesn't you? I don't think they have to sometimes be as debased as they can be. I mean, you're very funny.
And I swear too much, is this what you're saying? She's ballsy.
Yeah. What we need is ruthless people.
How ruthless can you get?
Very ruthless.
You said that like a killer. Yeah.
Or funny ones like cuddly fun bundle Shaz.
How do you cope with surprises? Sorry, that was a joke. I think her and Jo, was it?
Yeah.
Are gonna immediately.
Based on the interviews, we were pretty sure our 3 contestants would be Steve, Shaz and Jo. But then our opinions changed when we set them a group task. Barry, who we thought was dull and meek, suddenly came to life, becoming extremely competitive and outspoken.
Oh, Mummy, look, there's Squizzy.
With the interviews and group task over, we discussed who we thought would give us the most entertainment value and deliberately picked contestants whose personalities would clash for our final three. So just to sum up, our final three are Joe, Barry and Shaz.
Can't wait.
What you want from a good elimination show contestant isn't skill or competence, but character. And by character, I mean copper-bottomed cockitude. Let's take a look at some choice examples. At number 5, it's David Cameron. Oh no, sorry, it's Rory Lang from the hilarious The Apprentice.
Discipline, guys, is something I go fucking crazy for, alright?
Oh yeah, and you don't want to make Rory crazy because he goes f***ing mad.
If you're going to do brainstorming and all that kind of stuff, you take your jacket off, please.
And then sort of loosen your trousers and, like, show me your bum. Actually, Rory's megalomania was later explained when he revealed he wasn't Rory at all, but a fearsome alien leader called Your Boss.
I am your boss.
No, you're not my boss.
I am
Project Manager.
your boss.
I am your boss from the planet Yorbol, and discipline is something I go f***ing crazy for. At number 4, Seamus from the ridiculous Any Dream Will Do, a contestant so egomaniacal he couldn't believe he'd lost.
Oh, you must be surprised.
Yeah, the word conspiracy theory. I'm going through my head.
We'll try replacing them with the word sore f***ing loser. Seamus even changed the words of the final song to reflect his burgeoning ego. Yes, he changed the lyric from Land of My Own to Show of My Own. And because it went out live, we got to hear one of the judges expressing their surprise.
What the fuck?
At number 3, terrifying Katie Hopkins makes The Apprentice even more spine-chilling.
For a global business consultancy, I've got a gold card for BA.
Why, Miss Hopkins, those pale blue eyes go wonderfully with your weird pink cheeks. At number 2, redefining arrogance for the 21st century, it's prime X-Factor twat Ridian.
Wouldn't it be amazing to use my God-given talent and sing around the world? I want #1 singles, albums. On the back of that, in the future, I'd love to be knighted. I'd like to meet the Queen through my music.
Oh, why stop there? Fly into space, conquer some new worlds. You know, Ridian's a real f***ing bloody yeah singer, by which I mean you can insert the words f***ing bloody yeah into anything he's singing and it improves it. Watch.
Down on my knees and I start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes.
Ooh, bloody yeah.
Somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me?
Bloody yeah.
Somebody to
bloody yeah.
Love.
Boob. At number 1, Jim Davidson. And what's cooking in the fearsome Hell's Kitchen? Smells like homophobia stew.
A lot of shirt lifters have the same face, don't they? I say shirt lifters, that's really weird. I don't care.
Yeah, chucking a few chalky white jokes for good measure.
Gay men have the same look. Some gay men have a look. What look?
Yeah, because they've just spotted you in the room, you tit. Anyway, our contestants are bubbly Shaz, icy businesswoman Joe and wild card Barry. Having chosen our cast, our next step is to plan the task. There are lots of things we need to take into account. Practical issues such as how many cameras we've got, the fact that we've got no money to do it, and the need to get permission from where we're filming. For the task itself, we need something that's going to create tension amongst the contestants. Eventually, we settle on a shopping task based around the traditional wedding gifts of something old, something new, and so on. This should give them plenty of opportunity to misinterpret what we're after and hopefully cause a row. After recceing several locations, we finally settle on London's Ponce Northcote Road. Following a week of strategising and preparation, the shoot finally gets underway, albeit later than anticipated. I overslept. We're shooting our introduction in which I set the challenge and hopefully put the fear of God into the contestants by adopting the role of a bastard in suitably impressive attire. What am I doing? Finally, we're ready to go. Our ruthless elimination show starts now. London, a global financial centre founded on bastardism. And amongst these bastards, King Charlie Brooker. Drunk with power and avaricious to the point of perversion, King Charlie is about to oversee the ultimate job interview from hell on Thames. There are 3 contestants and competition will be fierce, but only one will emerge as the unloser. You suck. You're history. You're f***ed. Well, what are you standing for? Sit down. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm outrageously successful, obscenely, offensively so. And this is despite having no qualifications whatsoever. I don't even have any basic skills. I don't even have basic charisma. And yet I'm sitting here, looking at you lot sitting there, looking at me sitting here. And if that isn't testament to something, then quite frankly, I don't know what is. I don't like chances. I don't like bum lickers. I don't like women or men. I don't like wasps. I don't like Kasabian. I don't like it when you sit on a deck chair and the vinyl sticks to your thighs and it all feels a bit sticky. There's a lot of things I don't like. At the moment, okay, there's 3 of you. At the end of the day, one of you will be walking away with a prize. The other 2 are going away with nothing. But that's the world of competition for you. It's not a cosy little world. It's not the cosy little world you're used to, full of pom-poms and dumplings. No. It's blood on the carpet, concrete and piss, jackals shitting in stairwells. I expect nothing less than 115% dedication. If you're going to wipe your nose like a little f***ing schoolgirl, you will ask for permission first.
I apologise, I have a cold.
Oh, boo-hoo! You're a confident chap, aren't you?
Yes.
He thinks he's going to win. Is he going to win?
He hasn't seen anything yet, King Charlie.
None of you really impressed me yet. You've done all you've done is sit in chairs. Anyway, here's what I want you to do. I've got to go to a wedding tomorrow, and I haven't bothered getting any gifts yet because you lot are going to take care of that for me. You're going to have a very limited budget and you're going to have a very limited time frame. And at the end of the day, you're going to come back here and 2 of you will get f***ed. Off you go. Well, so far I seem to be cutting a convincingly fearsome figure. At least that's how we've edited it. What actually happened was this. At the end of the day, you're going to come back here and 2 of you will get f***ed. I'm going to make you be serious. I've got weapons. I probably made a mistake because some of them started laughing and it was really hard not to join in. Which means they probably weren't as nervous as they should have been. So when we shoot the other scene later, when I'm going over the results of the task, I'm going to try and be a shit throughout and I'm going to really try not to laugh. Every bastard TV boss needs a sidekick, and I'm no exception. So who better for the role than my actual boss? As per tradition, let's introduce her with a Ponzi sequence backed by Club to Death, the most overused piece of music in TV history.
I'm Annabelle Jones. I'm the managing director of a production company that makes Screenwipe, and Charlie Brooker is my bitch.
Having chosen Joe as team captain, the contestants leave for the Northcote Road.
Squirrel?
Squirrel? Did you just call him Squirrel?
I think. Sorry, what's your name again?
Cyril.
Sorry.
They set about getting on with the task we've set them. But as well as dealing with our deliberately vague instructions, they have to put up with being shadowed by about 15 production staff, cameramen, researchers, the producer and so on, and of course this camera following them. It's all a logistical nightmare. They keep running across the road, which is dangerous, and it's hard to keep up with them. And Mike, the researcher, has to keep a note of absolutely everything they're doing.
I'm keeping a note of how everyone's getting on, interviewing them all separately, making notes of any potential conflicts arising.
Actually, Mike suffers a lot in this show when he's not wearing a leotard or dressing as a minstrel. He's building props or animating graphic sequences. And what reward does he get? Well, this.